Hey guys, I just wanted to show you a Marantz 2250B stereophonic receiver I'm about to start work on. It's a 50-watt receiver. Has Dolby FM. Pretty cruddy. You can see the dust inside the dial area. I bought this from Craigslist. The guy said that it had a blown channel. And that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems to be working fine. I did see inside one output side transistors had been changed to a more modern set, probably because they blew at one point. The other side has the original Marantz branded transistors in there. We'll take a look inside here real quick. So here it is, naked. It's actually in really good shape. It's just pretty dirty. Here are the outputs that have been replaced previously. I'll show you what the originals look like. These say Marantz. I don't think Marantz ever produced transistors. Probably just rebranded. But I went on eBay and I was able to find a set for this side, the originals. So I'm going to put those back in here. We'll keep these in case anything ever happens. In the front here, the meter lights aren't working on that side. I think the auxiliary light is out. So I ordered a complete light kit. I'm gonna keep it original instead of going to LED conversion. I mean, for a third of the cost, I can replace it all with the original lights. I also got the transparency filter paper, so I'm going to replace that too. So I guess my goal is to get this all back to original. There's a couple points of corrosion across the top here. I'm pretty sure I can clean that up pretty well. I'm gonna most likely replace all the capacitors on the power supply board and on the output boards. I've actually tested them all already, and they're actually really good. But I think I would feel better putting in newer caps. I mean, if something was going to go wrong, it would be in these areas here. I'm going to test these before I go ahead and change them, because most likely it would be pretty expensive or time consuming if I was to have to restuff them. So if they check out fine, then we'll just keep them in there. I have a pretty good tester for capacitors, so I can test them at working voltage for capacitor value, ESR, leakage, dielectric absorption. So, I mean, if they're bad, I'll know. I already took the power board off a little bit. I pulled the relay and cleaned that up inside. Cleaned up the board a little bit. All the boards need to be washed down really badly. I'll show you what it looks like underneath. So here's the underneath of the 2250B. See if we can get in on this board here. Look at all the old flux on there. Scrub all of that off. So I'm going to do the best I can to clean all the boards without actually compromising their connections or removing a lot of the connections. I mean, if I only have to move a wire or two to get better access, but I mean, I'll undo the boards and shift them around and get in there and clean them up pretty good. Here's an example. Let's see if we can get on this here. Alright. So I just wiped down the very top of this board here. Oh, by wipe down, I mean I actually had to soak it with alcohol and scrub it with a toothbrush. But as we go down here, you can see what it looks like originally. Look at that. All that's got to come off. It's like the whole board is just covered with goo. See the difference? All these switches will get cleaned. We pulling this board out to get to all the tone controls and the switches behind them. Clean up these boards. We'll probably replace those output resistors. All the back post here will be polished. It'll look brand new.
What's that, Mert? Okay, I'll call later. Thanks, Mert. Now, let me see now. We'll need a lot of blankets, a couple of electric heaters.
What do we plug the heaters into a Dubin's Lake and not hole in the tree?
What, certainly not. Plug them into the cigarette lighter on the dash in the car.
Aha, remember we tried that once and set the car on fire?
Certainly, but this time I'm bringing a bucket of sand to throw on the fire. Oh, I thought of everything this time, kiddo. We can have the...
Come in.
Hi there, kids! Hello, children.
Well, for goodness sake, Dr. Gamble and the old-timer. Come in, both of you.
Hi, fellas. Hey, Molly, these guys are riding out to Dugan's Lake with us. You all ready to go, gents?
If 2 suits of red flannels, 3 sweaters, earmuffs, and mittens prepped me for this operation, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Me too, Johnny. Can't wait to get out on that ice with my new skates. Spins, twirls, figure eights, jump over a barrel, somersaults, all kinds of fancy stuff.
Well, you must be quite a skater, Mr. Old-timer.
Who knows, daughter? I'll try anything once.
Well, now, if you boys will excuse me, I'd better be making a couple of jugs of hot coffee and getting some blankets and... my, isn't it beautiful out here? Bright moonlight, the ice just right for skating, and this wonderful fire.
Yeah. Hey, Wilcox, get some more wood over here, boy. The fire's dying down. Hey, you wimp, shag yourself around and get some wood. Hey, can you do what Harlow Wilcox is doing out there, Oldie? Look, he takes a long run and tries to leap over a pile of crates.
Yes, and he hasn't made it yet. He'll break his neck.
Oh, me and my missus, we do all trick stuff like that. Oh, you do? Yeah, I kneel down on the ice and she jumps across me and then she kneel down and I jump across both for her. Only this once I miss. And then, did you ever notice a hole in my missus' neck? Like, kind of like the sharp point of a stick? Then when they get tired, we race each other back to the sleigh and nobody wins, always a tie. Neck and neck, eh? But you were all the way home in the sleigh. Well, when it's cold up here, oh, hey, here comes Harlow. Looks like he's giving up. Couldn't you make it, son? Oh, no. No, I give up. What are you trying to do, Junior? Kill yourself? No, no. You see, pal, I've got 3 cases of pet evaporated milk stacked out there trying to jump over them. I keep falling down.
We saw you, Mr. Wilcox.
Gee whiz, it's no trick at all to jump. I will take off that you are. Too snappy, silver, sunny, sparkling, fast to come.
Alright. Well, I just finished installing the stereo selection lights. That's the stereo lamp there. Apparently that's a different voltage than the rest of them. It came in a separate bag. Put some tinfoil over the dial string just in case. I didn't have any problems. All the lamps went in really good. They're all straight. They're all pretty much flush. Now working on these lamps here. I've pulled out the old ones already. And I gotta clean out that bay. I don't know if I can get any of the yellowing out. You definitely get all the dirt and dust out of there. And hopefully brighten it up a little bit. And then I have new diffuser paper to put in, and the new lamps. I've already went ahead and put deoxin on all the contacts for the fuse lamps. So after I clean that, I'll be moving on to the dial lamps, and that looks like it's going to be pretty easy. I think all I have to do is take these screws out, and this panel should come off, and I'll get access to those. Hoping I'm not messing up the dial cord at all. This one pretty quickly. The Heiko 808 solder sucker definitely makes this job really easy.